see a spectacle, a cavalcade of dancing lights trying to hype this crowd into a frenzy, and it's... The Buckeyes will put total weather to crank us up. And he takes this from inside the 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Groupers offense will go to work first. And Jesse, the man in the backfield today, not necessarily a superstar. They'll just try to have him grind out the tough yards when they need it.
He needs to be solid in this game. He doesn't need to be a Heisman Trophy winner today for them to win, but he has to get the yards when they present themselves. Take what the defense gives him, and you cannot turn the ball over.
No, you got to hold on to that rock. But it would be nice. I think this offense would really open up with some more consistency at this spot. Now, a running back they can really depend on. He becomes that guy. If he can grow into that, this offense can take that next step.
On the option. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. The Groupers will send out the punt unit. 3 and out. They got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. The Buckeyes offense will get the ball for the first time. And it was a collection of highlight reel plays time after time last week. He'd love to do that again, David.
Oh, there's no doubt. He showed you he's capable. He showed you the big play ability, and he can make those big plays for this offense. And I think the offense is going to continue to look at him. Like, he is that guy outside that they can trust. Interesting to see, Jesse, the wrinkles off of the way they used him, and if he's going to continue to be the focal point of this offense.
I think he should.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State. They went for it all, and it paid off with the score.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. And let's see what kind of ball plays this offense has ready. They go to the ground. Shakes off the defender. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Right back to it. Knocked down behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard. Hang on, Swoopy. The Buckeye crowd alive on 3rd down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Didn't have much of a choice, just had to throw that one away. It'll be 4th down. And the Groupers will line up to punt it away. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch, called for and made. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Already a solid start to this one, now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Runs through a tackle. Guys, let's talk for a minute about Ohio State. A big-name running back, always a great get in the recruiting world. 4-star running back they got last week. Seems as if he'll fit in nicely here.
Oh, he's going to be a great fit. I mean, when you get a great player like that, the whole fan base gets jacked up. You see it all over social media, and it starts to build some momentum in your recruiting class.
Lost one deep down the right side. Snags it! And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. Touchdown, Buckeyes!
You know, oftentimes in college football, the best offenses are the ones that can create explosive plays, just like you saw right there. They're top 10 in the nation in points per game because they don't have to drive the field. They've got dudes scattered all over this offense that can take it the distance on any given play.
And the extra point pushes the lead to 14. Quick strike offense on that three-play scoring drive. And the final 41 yards covered by that touchdown strike. And he's going to bring it out. Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out in the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. And now this offense will take the field again. He'll ride his man on the option. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The roar of the crowd trying to fuel this defense to keep them pinned in their own end. Leaves it with the back. Finds a little space.
You love to see this on offense. Early in drives, getting that kind of yardage keeps you ahead of the chains.
The Groupers lining up, just needing a few tough inches on third down. And he just needed a few inches, and he didn't get it. The defense denies this offense. Hunt is on its way. He'll take it on the return. Looking for running room, he'll get it to the 43-yard line before he's stopped. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. And he put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Off the play fake. Throws to the wideout. On target over the middle. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This is one of the great atmospheres in the sport, but this crowd demands to be entertained. And they are entertained right now. Fires deep toward the end zone. And incomplete on the deep ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got some space. Oh, my goodness, he's still moving. Gets it all the way down to the 2-yard line. He was fighting for that end zone.
And that's the benefit to the run game. Keep pounding, keep pounding. Now you break one all the way down to the 2-yard.
And don't stop it. Get down, get lined up quick, and give it to this dude again to go score a TD.
Here's the snap, looking to throw. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? Quarterback run is part of their game plan. And he's able to shed 1 tackle, but still, just a very short gain. Huge play in the red zone. 3rd and goal coming up. Trying to barge their way in. Touchdown, Ohio State! And they take it in for 6 more points. No step back in week 3. They have been sharp as they extend the lead.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. That's his 5th rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Fellas, a big-time top 15 duel. Let's get right to it. Michigan is currently trailing in this one, but if history has taught us anything over the years, it's that closing out the maize and blue inside the big house is not easy. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to SMU. Any big developments in this one, we've got you covered with the best studio team in the business, gentlemen.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. They'll go to the ground. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Now backed up in their own end, it's 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. He's going to throw deep right side. Interception, and things are going from bad to worse. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They could not have drawn up a better start than this, already up 21-0. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24. Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. Throws to the back. Using the quick game. And they finally get him stopped, but it's a big throw and catch, and he's down at the 5. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Looking for the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense cashing it in on that drive.
Well, this offense is top 10 in the country in points per game because they've got a lot of speed and they've got home run hitters. They score fast. They don't need 10 plays to go down the field. You saw it right there. They've recruited well. They've got playmakers. They're going to be a problem for defenses all year long.
And the extra point makes it 28-0. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And the score comes on a 5-yard touchdown pass. On the move from inside his 5. The coverage team maintains his discipline, not much doing on that return. Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. Rides to back and leaves it. And he's going to wind up losing a couple of yards as time expires here in the first quarter. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. They came out and jumped on them early in the first. Let's take a break and look at the first quarter stats. Big turning point as we head into the second and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. Pushes the pile for a couple of yards down at 12. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Just couldn't find any room, and he wound up throwing it in reverse. They lost yardage. And the Groupers will try to pin them back with the punt. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This has been exactly the way you draw things up, David. The offense has really been moving the football.
It's been great execution. They've done exactly what they've wanted to do. Build the lead. Now Palmer's a different animal. Now you got to protect it.
You can tell they were paying attention in practice this week in the film room because they have gone out everybody right now on the same page.
Makes the stop at the 35-yard line. They rip off 15 yards on that one, and they are rolling. They'll run it from the gun. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
They make the stop, but you can't give up 4 yards a chunk on the ground down in this area of the field. It's at the 18. Spits it out to the back. Just a hair too much on it from this big-armed sophomore quarterback. We'll see if they go back to the air after the incompletion. It's 3rd and 5. 3rd down play from the gun. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This is a good sign for this defense. The rate they were going, not touching the quarterback, him already having 2 touchdown passes in the first half, this was not going to be a fun football game to watch. Now they're turning the tide a little bit, getting a little bit of pressure, getting a sack.
It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. This is not a straight-on kick, a 42-yarder from the right hash. Right down the boulevard. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
They keep pushing that lead out, and the kickoff team's getting some work. The returner will field it and try to do some business. And they'll bring him down to get the offense started on the next drive. Leaves it with the running back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. And they can't hook up on the big play, and that brings up a 4th down. The groupers decide to punt it away. This will be the 5th kick of the night. On his way from around the 50. He's brought down, but a really solid effort to pick up every bit of yardage he could on the punt return. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Fires to the big fella.
Well, it's a nice job, too, the quarterback, after the play fake there, getting his eyes down the field. He had to get that to his tight end quickly, knowing he wasn't going to have a lot of space to run with after the catch.
Quick strike complete. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Hard running there. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Back to the ground with the running back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. They'll send the back in motion. Back to pass on 2nd down. Gets it to the back. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the left. Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you can get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And he's in for his 3rd rushing touchdown. College fantasy football players, that is what you want to see. +6, +6, +6. Let's go.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. So they move the ball 37 yards on the drive. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they built this sizable lead. Coming out with it, it's Jeffrey. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Going right to work up top. Rushes on him. Got rid of it just in time. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. Wide receiver going in motion. The give to the running back from the shotgun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. He gets a block. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. They take over late in the half, enough time to put together a drive. To the air on 1st down. Moves around to clear up the vision. Still running at the 40. Good run on the play, and he slides to avoid the hit. The clock will stop with this timeout from the offense. They'll get a chance to regroup on the sideline. Then they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. From the gun, to give, looking for room. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there. The Buckeyes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. To the air on second down. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this third and short. From the gun, wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And they tacked on the extra point. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here he comes from inside his own 5. And the returner will be dragged down. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. From the shotgun, the inside give. This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin in our halftime update.
Guys, who's had a better seat there in Columbus for an entertaining first half than you? And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, we send it back to the guys in the shoe.
The groupers will kick it away to crank up the second half. He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Picks his way and gets 4 out to the 27. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Out of the gun, the running back has it. Looking for room at the 40. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. Let's see how they set the tone on 1st and 10. Looking to throw on first down. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. From the gun, running back on the move. Breaks the tackle. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Buckeyes are on the move. To the ground, he's got it again. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. They can really be aggressive after that last play. It's 2nd and 3. Back to pass. Gets it out quickly. Turning it on! They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. Gets the back moving. Oh, what a caught! And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State! This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving them up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting, had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is good. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They're ready to kicking away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. From the gun, running back gets to give. And this one will be stopped for no gain. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. They'll run the option. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
And the defense did everything right against that option play. They got to the quarterback. They forced him to keep it. Not only do they create the fumble, but they jump on it behind the line of scrimmage. That is just perfect option defense.
The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. This offense has really been clicking in the game so far, Jesse.
No doubt. Everything their play caller is dialing up, these guys offensively have been able to go out and execute.
Yeah, and it's just maintaining the lead. Keep doing what you've been doing. You got a big lead. Let's just keep piling it on until they find an answer.
They're going to run it. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Buckeyes! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is good. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Fellas, it's gone final in a huge top 25 showdown. Here's how it went down. Duke answered the bell away from Durham today with an impressive victory. The Blue Devils knew the challenges awaiting them, and they met them head-on. Generally the mark of a really good team. Never know what can happen when two good teams face off, but even the most plugged-in ACC fans have to be surprised by this one, fellas.
And Kevin Connors keeping an eye on everything all over the country. Sounds like they had a good one there. Looking for a man. It's Wicks. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9.
That is how you start a drive. Meet the physical challenge on first down. Rush the quarterback, get the sack on second down, and now put him in a 3rd and long situation. Nice job by this defense.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Outside the pocket, lets it go. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Now they'll really try to get this drive going. Good execution on 3rd down as they have it 1st and 10 at the 31. Looking to throw on 1st down. But a little time, lets it go. Not able to hook up there, incomplete. So now it's 2nd and long. Rides the back on the option, the give. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. 3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Bringing the heat. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22.
This has been a frustrating day, and I'm not sure it's going to get any better. You're already down huge. Listen, this offense can't protect this quarterback. They don't do anything right now. This defense has had their number all game long.
And the groupers will call on their punt team. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. Hauls it in at the 40. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. They'll leave it with him. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. From from the gun, the ground game. He has the first and still on his feet. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34. The give to the back. Knocked down at the 29 after a pickup of 4. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Looking to fire. Makes the grab. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. And the Buckeyes are moving quickly down the field. From the red zone, looking for a man. Working that left side now. Races down to the 2 and stopped just short of the goal line as he goes out of bounds. The Buckeyes trying to pay off the threat on 1st and goal.
Encroachment defense.
Penalty is on the D. I guess the good news is they didn't lose much ground because there's not much left. Trying to pound it in. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line? If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Ohio State.
And there is no secret about it. Line up in goal line formation. I'm going to run the ball down your throat. My guys are more physical than you. 6 points on the play.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And right down the middle. So a drive that started just beyond midfield, only 49 yards. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he takes this from inside the 5. Good job by the coverage unit to stop the return man. Opening play of this drive comes from the 13-yard line. They'll run the RPO and throw it right. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Well, guys, Ohio State has the lead here. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the third quarter stats. As we enter the fourth quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. So the final period starts with a 2nd down play. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, back up inside their 20. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. Breaks into the open. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. The Groupers will punt this one away. He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. Out of the gun, the give to the back. Powers through the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. They're in the red zone, 1st and 10 from the 20. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Firing to the right, complete. They stop him just short of the 1st down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. Sends it back in motion. Floats it out in space. Touchdown, Buckeyes! A great catch and run for 6. They tackle a little more onto this lead, and they're on their way to a 3-0 start. And with the way he's throwing it right now, there are some big names at the top of that record list. J.T. Barrett, Dwayne Haskins, Justin Fields might be getting ready to move them down a notch.
And moving those guys down, that's a day. That's the day you dream about. That's the day where the ball's barely touching the ground, you're in a zone, and everything is going your way.
And he makes the extra point. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And they finish it off by connecting from 10 yards out. And he's coming out of the end zone. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. They'll try the toss to the left. What a job up front, and he'll lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. Leaves it with the back. And he is just engulfed at the line by this giant defensive tackle. You make up the game plan and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. And the groupers will bring the punt team onto the field. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. The Buckeyes roll that offense back out there. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Got stuffed on 1st down. It's 2nd and 10. Motion from the back. Got a little space. There he goes. Touchdown, Ohio State. And they add 6 more to the board with a trip to the house. That leads a little more comfortable now as they close in on a victory here in week 3. A lot of glorious days in the history of the Buckeyes, and this might put this guy right at the top of the list for a single game.
And that list of names is incredible. Like, we could go down the list of so many guys that have been such great playmakers, so dynamic. So to think about putting yourself in that category, we're going to be talking about winning trophies and this guy being an All-American by season's end.
And the extra point splits the uprights. They wasted no time on that drive. 2 plays, touchdown just like that. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go back to work on offense. The give to the tailback. He's stopped again, and he's had a busy night, if not necessarily a productive one so far. They'll try the run. Finds his way ahead for 3 out to the 27-yard line. 3rd down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. He'll have enough to move the chains. It's 1st down at the 38. The groupers come to the line with a new set of downs. Right back to the well. Defense is there to greet him again, and they are ready, and he has found nowhere to run tonight. Leaves it with the back. He's stopped in the backfield again, and this just hasn't been his night. It's been more like a nightmare. Gonna run it. It's Craig. Oh, better look out. He's not gonna make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. And the groupers will punt it away on 4th down. And good work by the coverage team to knock down the return man. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense onto the field. The give, and tick, 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 tick. And he's able to bounce off 1 tackle for a solid pickup. The Buckeyes have a lot of options on 2nd and inches. From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. And he's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage by the big defensive tackle. Tries to slither forward on the sneak. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. In all likelihood, they could just run the clock out. We'll see if they want to rub a little salt in the wound. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. The give from the gun. This time they stop him in the backfield, and that has been a rare sight in this game tonight. Give to the running back. He gets it up to the 37-yard line, and let's see if they're willing to gamble on fourth down.
In punt formation to kick it away.
Punt is in the air. They'll bring him down. The clock is at 0, and that is how this one will wrap up. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all three phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan, meat face, ball game over.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis.